I don't have time to speak about my experience, but it's not important. I conclude with some questions for you that I hope could be interesting for you, also for further discussions, that because these points are really a point of discussion for me every day, also when I speak with other colleagues, with other friends, and also, of course, these questions emerged from many discussions also with my students. So it's not a complete overview, but could be interesting. So only questions, not sentences. We maybe need, when we speak about we're speaking about academic education. We maybe need for a deeper balance or a deeper integration between theoretical and also laboratorial education. We maybe need for a larger cooperation with universities and scientific research. We maybe also need for a wider confrontation with national and international theoreticians, critics, artists, and authors, as it's happening today in this meeting, these 3 days. More meetings like this one. We may need for a working collaboration among cultural production subjects, of course, but also communities, schools, and media centers. And finally, we maybe have to rethink also the critical educational role of magazines like mine, but also festivals, websites, art academies, professional schools, and media centers. Thank you very much.
Don't you think it would be possible for DigiCult or Digimag to be the center of an initiative in Italy about a peer-to-peer educational experience, but that is that we, the group around DigiCult promotes not only a theoretical, but a practical, a concrete experience but based strictly on the peer-to-peer methodology.
As I told you, is also an example of the connection that I said. Bertram, for example, Bertram started working, writing for Digimag, speaking about live media performances, because he is a part of the artistic group called Autolab, based here in Milan. In the last 1 year, he shifted, because of his university research, he shifted the content of these writings from the live media performances to the open communities, the peer-to-peer activities, and blah, blah. And that he is the link for me, but for me, I'm nothing. For DigiCult as a project, he is the link with the peer-to-peer foundation and Michel Bauwens. So Michel Bauwens asking me exactly this, asking me to work on this, to work on a possible peer-to-peer way of new education, both theoretically and practical. Even if practical probably could be a little bit more difficult, because you need a physical space, you need to share, technologies and blah, blah. But could be a step, and I think could be really potentially interesting. I don't know if DigiCult could be the center of this, but I think for its nature could work on that.